Nah, this is actually mad. This can't be real. This is actually mad. Wow. This sounds like something out of a TV show. A footballer putting a hit out on a teammate just so that they can take their spot in the team. Or allegedly putting a hit out on them. Nah, this can't be real. No way. That's mad. Hi there guys and welcome to a Dash of Sports episode 54. I'll be your host and presenter Dashiki Dash, and on this show is where I talk about all things sports related, hot topics and trending stories. And if you like the previous episodes, then hey, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Also remember to press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my shows. And one last thing, sharing is caring, so don't forget to share this. So on today's show, I'm going to be talking about a story that I still can't get my head around. Like, it really feels like it's out of a movie or at least a TV show. PSG's women's footballer, midfielder Aminata Diallo allegedly put a hit out on a teammate to get them attacked so that they can take over their position in the team. Well, I want to dive deep into this story just to find out what's going on, because it's still ongoing, there's still investigations pending. The fact that Aminata Diallo was arrested, then later released without being charged, the investigation's still ongoing. So there's a lot going on with this whole story. And now with this story circulating around, it actually made me think about, some other teammates that have had some real beef, some bad blood over the years. Like, maybe not as bad as this story right here, but they've had some beef over the years. In fact, there's a few that's actually coming to mind right now. So make sure that you stick around, because I'm going to be revealing it all right here on the Dash of Sports. So let's just get straight into the story, because this is an incredible story. An incredible story, like, in women's football, in football in general, in sports in general. To hear something like this is actually quite mad. I keep saying it's like, sounds like something out of a TV show, movie. Well, PSG's women's footballer Aminata Diallo allegedly got someone to attack a teammate, Kira Hamarawi. If I pronounced that wrong, please forgive me. But this is what we're hearing. Aminata Diallo was arrested earlier on in the week and then released in and around Thursday without charge, but an investigation is still pending. PSG's Aminata Diallo was released without charge as police investigate an attack on club teammate Kira Hamarawi, who was a victim of a violent assault. Reports said that Diallo was driving Hamarawi home after a team meal in Paris before they were stopped, and Hamarawi was dragged out of the car by two masked men, with one hitting Hamarawi repeatedly on the legs with an iron bar before leaving the scene. Hamarawi has since been treated in hospital, receiving stitches in both her arms and legs, missing her side's Champions League fixture against Real Madrid, in which Diallo played. According to French outlet L'Equipe, the attack was organised by Diallo to injure her teammate so that she wouldn't be able to play, as both players compete for the same position at PSG and the French national team. In a statement from Diallo released on behalf of her lawyer, she said that the investigation would show her complete and total innocence. Diallo also criticised the media speculation, which also condemned her without justification, and has said she will not hesitate to launch legal action if necessary against any defamation. You know what? I'm going to keep it 100 in it. I'm going to keep it so real. Like, when I heard this story, I didn't believe it. I chose not to believe it. Like, right now, I'm still not believing it. Like, I can't believe this story, because it just sounds so far-fetched. It sounds like a movie. Sounds so scripted. Like, I know that people will do whatever it takes, innit, just to make it. But come on, man, this is actually crazy. This is actually mad. Cruising down, like, just think about the whole story. Cruising down the street, you pull up or whatever, the car gets stopped, you get dragged out, you get punched up, and then for you to then turn around and say, oh, you know what? The person I was driving with is the one that set me up. Unless you got some like some inkling that this person can do this to you, but then why would you be in a car with them? Why would you be rolling with them? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand where they're going to be able to prove that she, you know, Diallo, set up Hamraoui in this way. I'm still kind of like, as I'm talking right now, I'm thinking about it, because I'm just like, how are they going to break this down? This is going to be some mad investigations that's going to be needed. Like, you need to get like Colombo, Poirot, Inspector Gadget. Get all of them to try and figure this out, because this is going to be a real investigation that's going to be needed. So the more that I've been reading about these teammates, the more that I've just been thinking to myself, like how have they got to this situation where you know, Aminata Diallo has been accused of setting up her fellow teammate and getting her attacked? Like, how is this come about? Because once again, they're teammates, and not only for their club, PSG, they also play for the same national team, which is France. They've supposedly been on holiday together. They, as the reports, you know, stated, they were coming back from having dinner, and Diallo was then dropping her home. So these are just not just teammates; they're friends. So how is it all of a sudden, from being friends, teammates, that Aminata Diallo has been accused of setting up her fellow teammate? This, yeah, man, this just, I don't know, man. I don't know how the media have been spinning this, but for me personally, I'm not having a bar of it. Now look, ultimately, the most scary part of this story is the fact that Kira Hamraoui got attacked, quite specific as well, like, you know, iron bar across the legs. That's really sending out a message to someone like, yo, we don't want you to play no more. Now, the police, once again, like I said, they're doing their investigation. So hopefully they can find these culprits, you know, these attackers, and then bring them in, man, and arrest them and lock them up, because, yo, that is mad, absolutely mad. But we have to wait. We have to wait and find out. And let me just put this out there. I'm not an advocate for Aminata Diallo. I'm not here trying to defend her. All I'm just saying is, like, let's just at least understand the situation first before you start accusing people. And, you know, if you actually read their story and you read about them, and like I said, they're friends, they're teammates, they hang out, and all of a sudden now it's a situation where, you know, Diallo's hired some attackers to beat up her teammate. Just sounds a bit far-fetched for me. But let me know what you think. Let me know what how you feel about this story, because for me, like I said, I just find it hard to be able to point the finger straight away, especially in light of the positive that's coming from their relationship as teammates, as friends, as people that go on holiday together and eat together, and all of a sudden, on the flip side, one is being accused of attacking the other. So I don't know. I don't believe it. I didn't believe it when I heard the story, and I still don't believe it now. But let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. Do you think that Aminata Diallo hired these masked men to attack Kira Hamraoui, her teammate, or do you think that this is just something that's been spun by the media? Let me know, man. Put your comments down below and let me know. Now, in light of this story and how it's been spun, you know, it had me thinking about other teammates that have had beef with each other. Some real bad blood. Maybe not as mad as this story though, because this one is this one is crazy on some other level. But there's been beef, real beef between teammates, like on the pitch, off the pitch, like real punch-ups. There's actually quite a few that I can mention. You got quite a famous one between Ljungberg and Mellberg, just ahead of the 2002 World Cup, where Mellberg absolutely slides and clatters Ljungberg, and Ljungberg gets up and he's just furious. He's just like, what? They start punching each other, rolling around. All the teammates had to come in and split them up. But then at the end of it, they just shook hands, dapped each other, and the training continued. But there's been some other high profile ones. Shearer versus Gillespie, Robben versus Ribéry, Adebayo versus Bentner, but an absolute modern classic has to be. This is my favorite teammate bust up of all time, and that is Lee Bowyer versus Kieran Dyer. You can't beat that bust up. That was a real punch up. And when I actually cast my mind back to what happened, it's just out of nothing. Now, you don't obviously see what's been going on, or you don't actually hear what's been, being said, but then all of a sudden they're just squaring up, and then they're squaring up, and then fists are just flying. And you know when someone really bites their bottom lip before they want to punch up? That was Lee Bowyer's face. He was ready to dust up, and they ended up fighting. They were scrapping, punching each other on the pitch. And meanwhile, the whole of the Newcastle team were just watching them. The whole of the opposition team were just watching them. The referee didn't even know what to do at the particular time. And then he was just like, boy, I've got nothing else to do but send these guys off. And they ended up getting red cards. Teammates. It's bad enough for you to just start fighting, the opponents, but fighting your own teammate on the pitch, really punching each other up, man, that's a no-no. But let me know, man, how you feel about this whole teammates beefing, fighting each other. I can't lie, when you see it's the other team, it's funny. But if it's your own team now, you'd be mad as hell. So it's just one of them situations. But let me know how you feel about it. And also, I know that I've mentioned a couple of names here and there, teammates fighting each other. If you've got your own names of teammates that have beefed each other on the pitch or off the pitch, let me know, man. Put your comments down below. And then once again, man, this whole Diallo and Hamwari, the ladies from PSG, the teammates from PSG, let me know how you feel about that situation, because once again, it just sounds so far-fetched, but this could be a real story, which I don't believe it is, but I need you to obviously chime in and let me know how you feel about the whole situation. Put your comments down below and let me know. And with that being said, I'm going to leave it there for today, but thank you so much for tuning into another episode of A Dash of Sports. That's episode 54. I truly appreciate your love and support with that. And if you need further information about future episodes or just your day-to-day sporting updates, then hey, come and check me out, man. I'm on Instagram and I'm also on Twitter, which is A Dash of Sports. I'll put it down below here, A Dash of Sports, and I'll also leave it in my description so that you got a direct link to that. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button, comment, and help me to get these subs up. I truly appreciate your love and support with that. And don't forget to press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my shows. Until the next time here on The Dash of Sports, peace.